It is Tracy Jackson, also known as a spiritual cheerleader, coming to you with lesson 31 from A Course in Miracles, all Bantu knotted up. But the lesson today is literally one of my favorites. It is, I am not a victim of the world I see. What? Mic drop. Right? This is one of those lessons that you repeat over and over throughout the course of the year, throughout the, any trials that you experience. This is one of those lessons that you repeat over and over. And I'm not saying that you're not going to repeat other ones. You are. Like, I repeat, above all else, I'm determined, I want to see, or, above all else, I want to see things differently, or I'm determined to see, or I'm determined to see things differently. But this one, I am not the victim of the world I see. How many of us claim that, right? How many of us claim that victimhood? And we state that the world is out to get us, and we can't do anything to get ahead. And every time we try to make one step forward, the universe pushes us back, and we live in that victim mentality. So many of us in this world today live in victim mentality. We literally put the onus and the blame on everyone but ourselves. And that's not to say that we are all the way responsible for everything that happens in our lives, but at the same time too, there's a lot of stuff that we are responsible for that we refuse to take responsibility for. And this lesson helps you put the responsibility where it needs to go. And in so doing, you end up empowering yourself. I am not a victim of the world I see. Why am I not a victim of the world I see? Because I'm not going to be a victim. I'm not going to be a victim. I have the power to choose how I see. We just learned that. Above all else, I want to see. The lesson before is God is in everything I see because God is in my mind. If I can have true vision, then I'm not a victim of the world I see. I have the choice to choose that true vision. And that's really the point of the lesson today, is giving you that choice and letting you see that choice and empowering you to know that you have that choice. So just reading a little bit from the lesson, it says, today's idea is the introduction to your declaration of release. Again, the idea should be applied to both the world you see without and the world you see within. And that simply means that we're not only going to be doing our exercises, looking at things around us, but we're also going to be thinking thoughts in our minds, and we're going to be applying that idea to the thoughts that arise in our mind. In applying the idea, we will use a form of practice which will be used more and more with changes as indicated. Generally speaking, the form includes two aspects, one in which you apply the idea on a more sustained basis, and the other consisting of frequent applications of the idea throughout the day. So the way that this lesson tells us that it's going to work, we're going to do two longer practice periods, one in the morning, that's going to be 3 to 5 minutes, and one in the evening, which will be 3 to 5 minutes. But then throughout the course of the day, we're going to spend maybe a minute applying the idea, maybe every hour on the hour if we can, as many times as we can do it, right? And so it really emphasizes that this is how our lessons are going to go. Moving forward, we're going to have a lot of lessons where it tells us to do this, to kind of take these bigger practice periods and then have these like small chunk practice periods. And like I said, do the best that you can with them. Don't punish yourself or feel guilty if you can't get to all of them. Like I said, I have a reminder that pops up on my phone. So as soon as I see that reminder, I go back to the lesson to try to read it or integrate the exercise that we have been made to do. I wanted to share this last part about it too. It says, In section 5 of lesson 31, it says the idea for today is also a particularly useful one to use as a response to any form of temptation that may arise. It is a declaration that you will not yield to it and put yourself in bondage, right? Because that's really what we're doing. When we claim victimhood, we are putting ourselves in a prison and we're saying we can't get out. Someone has to help us out. And in actuality, you have the power within you. Your mind connected to God's mind. So you have that power within you. You can rise up. You can change your circumstance literally by changing your thoughts and changing what you're willing to see. So I hope that helps you guys today. I hope that it encouraged you. And I look forward to sharing more with you as the days go on. Talk to you soon. Bye.